Okay, we're back at Rosehill for the Hill Stakes, and this is a race that can shed a lot of light on the Melbourne Cup, because we've got TAB number 6 Alpha, trained by Bart Cummings, could be Melbourne Cup bound, and Yippee-I-Oh, the current favourite for the Melbourne Cup, who might just find this a touch short. But what an interesting race it's going to be. Let's go through the field. Number 1 Kasani, also been well backed in the Melbourne Cup. He's showing at $11 now in the Hill Stakes. Shaskay at $10. Classy Fella at $21. Yobro $34, should be $134. Ebony Grove at $12, out to $13. Alpha at $2, bit shorter with bookies when I was in the betting ring. About even money on the tote. $3.60 Yippee-I-Oh. I've got to be honest, he's a lot better with bookies. And South Bend is at $8.50. The 3-year-old, he'll be up near the speed in the race. There's Yippee-I-Oh going into the barrier now in the yellow, in the white and purple colours. I'm going colourblind. With the white with a purple star, purple armbands and a white cap. We're waiting for Yobro to take his place on the outside of the field there. Ready to run in the Hill Stakes. And here's the best caller in the business to call the top horses, John Tapp.
Thanks, Kenny. It's the AWA Hill Stakes, and their understarters' orders, a small but select field. Ready to run now in the AWA Hill Stakes. Starter Billy Dale onto his stand is watching them closely. South Bend almost certain to be the pacemaker. They're off. And Chris Munce's hustles South Bend out of the gate. Yobro's going to take him on though, and over the first crossing South Bend is immediately attacked by Yobro. Kasani is out very deep, and John Marshall's allowing that horse to stride up closer to the lead. Alpha tucks away fourth, followed by Yippee-I-Oh, who wants to over race a touch early. Then Classy Fella on the outside of Shaskay, and Ebony Grove is last. Into the back, and Yobro is the leader, slowing them right up, and they're just hacking at the moment. Kasani is in second place, and now South Bend, whose rider's unhappy with the pace, is sliding around the outside to go up and force the issue. Yobro's in front, going down the back 3/4 to South Bend. A length and a half to Kasani, a length to Alpha, who gets off the bit and relaxes beautifully. Followed by Yippee-I-Oh, a length away Shaskay, and a half to Classy Fella. And Ebony Grove is back at the tail, about 8 lengths off the lead, maybe a little more. Down the back at the 1100 mark, Yippee-I-Oh striding freely. Winner of this year's Auckland Cup, and he's the leader by a length to South Bend, 2 to Kasani, 3/4 to Alpha, and a half to Yippee-I-Oh, who's pulling a bit, followed by Shaskay, 3/4 to Classy Fella, a length and a half away is Ebony Grove. To the 800 mark in the AWA Hill Stakes, and Yobro is the pilot, led by 3/4 to South Bend with a postage stamp weight on his back. Kasani is now forced to go as Yippee-I-Oh flushes him out, and look at him sprint now. Alpha is tucked away on the fence, waiting for a run as they near the turn, followed by Shaskay, and then Ebony Grove and Classy Fella last as they turn for home. Into the straight, Yobro, South Bend, Kasani starting to paddle a bit. Yippee-I-Oh on the outside, and look at the rails run there for Alpha. You can put a bus through it. Alpha in the bright orange has dashed to the front. Alpha got right along the rails to grab the lead from South Bend. Yippee-I-Oh, Ebony Grove trying to get between horses. They've got him tight. He's coming fast with Shaskay down the outside. Alpha's in front. Ebony Grove is cutting him down as they hit the line. It's close. Oh, nothing in it. Ebony Grove maybe. A nose on the line to Alpha with Shaskay in third place. If Ebony Grove hasn't got up, he's been something beaten. He got held up in the straight, followed by Yippee-I-Oh, South Bend, Kasani. Well back as Yobro, and Classy Fella is last of all in the AWA Hill Stakes.
Wowee, the Derby winner, Ebony Grove, might have got there. Let's have a look at this replay. See Alpha in front, and then Ebony Grove coming at him. We'll switch to the replay in just one moment. Now here they are on the inside. That's Alpha in the orange. South Bend outside of him in the blue cap. Yippee-I-Oh, he calls it a day in a moment in the white blinkers. Pushing inside of him in the green cap is Ebony Grove. And out deep on the track is Shaskay. But you'll find Ebony Grove is already officially the winner as called by John Tapp. Alpha in front here, but Ebony Grove ridden by Shane Dye, hands and heels. The horse responds. The brown stallion grabs Alpha. We're talking about Melbourne Cup hopes. Well, there's one right there, Ebony Grove, and he went home better than anything. Ebony Grove gets the money in the Hill Stakes. Alpha second, Shaskay third. If you've had a bet, TAB number 5 has paid upwards of $13, $14 exactly, $2.70 for the place. Number 6 is second, the favourite Alpha, $1.30, and number 2, Shaskay, will pay $2.20. Ebony Grove, he'll be right there in Melbourne Cup markets now, Simon O'Donnell.
He certainly will. Ken, we'll look forward to seeing him down there in that first week in November. the Derby winner. It's a great win there this afternoon. Alpha, possibly a little disappointing, didn't finish his race off as strong as everyone would have liked, I'm sure. It's now time to
Into football today. The Thoroughbreds also took it to the wire in the $120,000 Hill Stakes. The favourite Alpha headed on the line by AJC Derby winner Ebony Grove.
The pot of gold at the end of the Group 2 Hill Stakes was expected to belong to short-priced favourite Alpha. But the outsider Ebony Grove found the riches and the gap.
Alpha in the bright oranges dashed to the front. Alpha got right along the rails to grab the lead from South Bend. Yippee-yi-yo. Ebony Grove trying to get between horses. They've got him tight. He's coming fast with Shaskay down the outside. Alpha's in front. Ebony Grove is cutting him down as they hit the line. It's close. Oh, nothing in it. Ebony Grove maybe.
The photo confirmed it, the 25-to-1 starter, the Stunner.
Yeah, I thought he'd need another run, and even though he's won, he's going to improve a lot. And I've always said all along, this horse could win a Cox Plate or any race given his day, but he's not the type of horse who's going to win every start. But get the race run to suit him, and when he gets fit, he's very, very good.
He's a super horse. He shouldn't have won today. You know, the wet track, the distance, everything's against him. And I'm looking forward to the Cox Plate and Melbourne Cup.
Another Group 2, another $120,000. The T-Rose Stakes for fillies, and this time the favourite, Stella Cadente, didn't disappoint.
300 out, Stella Cadente sprinted to the lead over Soul Queen, all the rave, and then Vocalist on air, can't do any more. Further out, Zarshaline. Stella Cadente clear with 100 to go. Vocalist is going out after her now. Stella Cadente shifted ground. She's running about. She's holding Vocalist and Snow Beauty charging late. But Stella Cadente won the T-Rose.
2 in a row, 2 in the wet, and both with Larry Cassidy aboard. He picked up the ride after brother Jimmy was suspended and is determined to keep it.
I think they've left me on her. I've won 2 out of 2 on her. You probably need a jackhammer to get me off.
Stella Cadente's next outing will be the Group 1 Flight Stakes in a fortnight. The big question now, how will she handle a dry track?
Yeah, that's right. The only time she's been on a dry track, well, she got beaten, but there were quite a few excuses that day. A dry track won't be an inconvenience to her. It might just help the other horses in the race and bring them up to her.
In the Shannon Quality, Quick Flick at 11-2 crossed from the outside barrier to take the early lead, and that's where he stayed.
Going at the 200, Quick Flick the leader. Might and Power's run into second place, and he's out after this leader now. Quick Flick in front, 100 out. Might and Power wanted to lay in a bit under pressure, and Quick Flick's holding him at bay. The grey leads all the way. Quick Flick wins the Shannon Quality over Might and Power. Here's the Prince third. The turn followed by Shaskay, and then Ebony Grove and Classy Fella last as they turn for home. Into the straight, Yobro, South Bend, Kasani starting to paddle a bit. Yippee-yi-yo on the outside, and look at the rails run there for Alpha. You can put a bus through it. Alpha in the bright oranges dashed to the front. Alpha got right along the rails to grab the lead from South Bend. Yippee-yi-yo. Ebony Grove trying to get between horses. They've got him tight. He's coming fast with Shaskay down the outside. Alpha's in front. Ebony Grove is cutting him down as they hit the line. It's close. Oh, nothing in it. Ebony Grove maybe.
Love a horse, Max, that will take a split. It shows his...
Flak Jacket, here's the Prince on the inside, followed by Blue Gum. Further back for Your Nilly, then Priceless Asset, followed by Our Banker and Star Covered. Anthems and Monopolise are both a mile back. Quick Flick, the leader in the straight, giving plenty of cheek. He got away from Monet's Cove and Dashing Eagle. Might and Power taking a while to get going at the 200. Quick Flick, the leader. Might and Power's run into second place, and he's out after this leader now. Quick Flick in front, 100 out. Might and Power wanted to lay in a bit under pressure, and Quick Flick's holding him at bay. The grey leads all the way. Quick Flick wins the Shannon Quality over Might and Power.
It just worries me when a horse lays in, ducks in under pressure. He looks around and looks for the Cummings horse with the Alpha nose roll. Adam's a good horse in front, but where's Encounter at right now?
That is the question mark. Now, as Di is inclined to be, which is very cheeky, I thought he was going to do a semicircle, but he cruises up to win here. Now, Adam fights back remarkably, and this is a dead-set struggle. Now, don't forget, Encounter's the horse that's going to have to beat Ebony Grove Alpha in the Cox Plate. Nodal Miranda taking ground off him at the finish.